friends, it's me Stace. Today we're using the Cricut machine to create a scrapbook layout. I'm already logged in. I'm also on the welcome screen. From here we're going to go to the upper right hand corner and click on New Project. Left hand side toolbar, let's click on Images. And I'm going to go up top here where it says Category. I'm going to click on All Images. And right here on the left hand side I'm going to choose Image Sets. I'm going to click on that. In the search box, type in the word Family. And the one we're using, the cartridge we're using is this one here, Family Album. I'm going to click on that. Now this has full 12 by 12 layouts in it, as well as the pieces from those layouts as well. And I have 3 photos I want to use. I also want a journal. So I'm looking for a layout that has like 3 or 4 photo mats I could use. This one you can see has 2. This one has 3. I already have one in mind I want to use. So I'm going to scroll down to that one. So you can see this is the full layout. Then we have the pieces of the layout here as well. I'm going to keep on going down to find the one I want. They have layouts for every occasion throughout the year. It's a really nice cartridge. If I remember, I will link this series that I did below in the description box. There it is right there. I'm going to use this one here called Movie Night. I'm going to choose Add to Canvas. You see this one has 3 photos as well as a spot there for the fourth photo or journaling. Left hand side toolbar, I'm going to click on Shapes and a Square. And I'm going to make this square be 12 by 12 to mimic my 12 by 12 cardstock. I'll make this be like a light blue color so we can see it better. And I'm going to right click on that and choose Send to Back. So now my layout's on top of that. Alright, I'm going to right click on this and choose Ungroup. Then these pieces down here, I'm going to delete these pieces. And this piece I'm going to resize. I have 3 3x4 photos, so I'm going to make this be the size of my photo mat. So I have it selected. Top toolbar, I'm going to unlock the lock and make the width here be 3.25. And the height is going to be 4.25. And I have 3 of those. I'm going to right click on this one and just choose Duplicate. And then duplicate again. Then bring these down over here. And then that star piece, we can just right click on that and choose Bring to Front. Alright, that's what the layout looks like. So I do like that. I don't want to use this text, so I'm going to remove that. So I'm going to delete those 2 pieces. Alright, now I'm going to add my own text. So I'm going to go to my left hand side toolbar. Again, click on Images. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to choose Phrases. I typed in the word dog already. And I'm going to go down and find the font I liked. There's this one here inside this little dog. I'm going to click on that. And while I'm here, I'm going out of Phrases and going back to Images. And I'm going to go back and choose Dog. But before I do that, I'm still in the image sets. Let's go click on that. Go back to Browse All Images. Now we can type in Dog. This is a layout of Harley. So I'm going to look for a little dog image I can use, which is this one right here. Alright, now I also want a paw print. So I'm going to go back in the search box, type in paw. Alright, so we have, I want to create where the stars were, I want to make a border of paw prints. I don't want to use one like this because that's a lot of little pieces to put together. I'm going to find one that I can use more like a stencil. And I already seen one that I like. Let me find that one. This one right here, inside a little heart, so I'm going to click on that one as well. Let's choose Add to Canvas. Alright, so we have this piece here. Well, I have that one, I have it selected. Bottom right hand corner, I'm going to click on Contour, and I'm going to hide all these pieces. I'm going to click on Hide All Contours except for the dog. Okay, leave the dog open. So now if I close that, now we just have the dog, which is what I want. This one here, I'm going to right click on this one and choose Ungroup. Remove the dog and change that text. I'm going to click on that, click on side of it, and I'm going to change that to say, Poor Harley. Oops, delete all that stuff. Okay, Poor Harley. This is a layout of her injuries when her and Dinah got into a fight. All right, so I like that. So what I want to do is I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to bring this down here. I do want to create an offset to this piece. So I've selected the very upper toolbar. I'm going to click on offset. You'll see it's going to bring a blue box around your image when you click on offset. I don't want it to be that big, but I do want to have it be my offset be one piece, not two separate words. So I'm going to make it be a little bit smaller. I think that looks pretty good there. I'm going to click on apply. Right, so we have that there. I'm going to change this to be a yellow color. It's already in the layout. Let's make that be a light yellow. And I'll change the text here to be white. So I can bring this on top of that. Lining that up. Highlight both of those pieces. Right click and choose group. I'll bring this up here. And I can see it's a tad bit too big, so I'll make it be a little bit smaller. Right, so we have that there. Now this piece here, I'm going to create the stars. So what I want to do is I'm going to right click on this and choose ungroup. So we have that little paw print there. So I'm going to go back and undo that. So it's not grouped together. I'm going to highlight both pieces. My bottom right hand corner of design space, I'm going to click on slice. This way it'll cut the paw prints out so we can see behind them. Okay. So I'm going to delete that. I'll make the heart be smaller. About 1.25 inches, roughly about that, maybe. Okay, and I'm going to duplicate this a bunch of times. So I'm going to go to my upper right hand corner and just click on the plus sign and keep on duplicating it until I have enough hearts. Okay, I know what I want to do is kind of mimic this heart or these stars, how they're kind of going all kinds of wonky. I like that, but I'm going to do it with the paw prints instead. And I want to make sure these are touching, so I'm going to weld them together. So I'm going to click on, and you can have them all be going the same direction like this if you want to, and just have them all be like this. You know, just a bunch of paw prints like that. It's up to you, or you can rotate the paw prints. There's all kinds of ways you can do it. I think I'm going to go like this right now, just to see how we are. But again, you want your paw prints all to touch. Okay, so here's an idea. I think I'm going to go and rotate them now. So I'm going to click on the ones and then rotate them a little bit so they're not all going the same direction. I'm going to click on this one, rotate it a little bit more, like that one. You know, the nice thing with having these ready-made layouts, it gives you ideas. You know, on what you can do. You're kind of copying it, but you're making it your own as well. All right, so I like them rotated. So again, it's your layout. You can make it be any way you like. Bring that one. I'm going to fix that one here. Bring this one over. There we go. Okay, so I kind of like that. So if I bring this star down, I can see maybe one more paw print would be enough. Let's bring that over here, just so we have pretty much the same width they have. So we have an idea, okay? Just bring that there. So I'm going to highlight all these paw prints. And I'm going to go to my bottom right hand corner and I'm going to click on combine and weld. So now they're all one piece. Okay. I also want to go ahead and delete these paw prints. We didn't use those. You can delete those. All right. Now I also want to create an offset to this one because you can see our stars. They have this one, then they have the layer behind that. I want to do the same thing with my paw prints. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to go to my top and choose offset again. If you can see the blue square going around it, I'll make it be a tad bit smaller. Just a little bit. I'm going to click on apply. All right, so I can move this out of my way. Now we can see our offset has all these little holes in them. Click on that, go to contour, and just choose hide all contours. That gets rid of all that. So it's a solid piece. I'll make this be yellow, the same as we did for our title. And make this be white. Okay, I'm going to remove the stars. We don't need them anymore. So we can bring this over. See how that's going to look like a stencil? All right, so my photo mats here are also going to be yellow. So I may not want this to be yellow. Maybe I'll make this be red, because we only have the one piece of red there. Let's make this piece be red. Oh, I kind of like the red better. See how much better the paw prints pop? I like that look. I'm going to highlight all these pieces, right-click on that and choose Group. So that'll go on top of my photos like that, right? Super cute. All right, now that this piece here, we have that gray piece behind that. I'm going to click on that gray piece so I can grab it. Let me move it over here. Click on that gray piece and make that be yellow. Okay, so we're going to make that be the same yellow. All right, so now I have our layout, we have our title, and we have our 3 photos. I'm going to use this piece for journaling. What I want to do though is get on my left-hand side toolbar again, click on Images, and this time I'm going to type in Journal. And what I'm hoping for is some journaling lines I could use and have the Cricut draw those lines out for me. Because if I don't have lined paper, I can't write straight. So I'm looking for some kind of journaling lines. We have this one here. I'm going to click on that one just to see if they're going to work. This one. Let's see what else we got. We have this one, or this one, and they're kind of the same. I'll choose this one. All right, so I think we have enough to play with. So I'm going to go down and choose, oh, we have these little banners too. I'm going to click on that as well, just to see what they are. All right, let's choose Add to Canvas. All right, so what I want to do is click on this. I'm going to right-click on it and choose Ungroup to see the lines. Now you can see this is not going to work because you can see the lines are cut out. So that's not going to work. We can delete that piece. And then we have this one. I'm going to right-click on this one and choose Detach. And now I have just these lines here, so we can delete this piece over here. But this one, I don't want this little piece. I'm going to go back to Contour, and I'm going to choose Hide All Contours. And then, actually, I'm going to undo that. Undo that. Undo. Okay, so we have this piece. I'm going to go to Contour, and I'm going to hide manually. I'm going to hide all the circles. Just easier this way versus trying to go in here and click on it. All right, so we can close that out. So now we just have the lines here. So I like that one. And I think this one, it looks like these lines might be kind of crooked, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. All right, so what I'm going to do now is bring this down, and I'm going to bring these lines over, and I'm going to undo the lock and just make them come this way some. So they're hanging over a little bit. And I'm going to use this as my journaling spot. So I'm going to click on the lines again, and I'm going to choose Duplicate and bring this one down a little bit. Kind of make the lines even. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. Then this little dog, I'm going to make him be smaller, right? So I could do my journaling about Hardy here, then add this little piece at the very end or the very beginning. So either way, but I kind of like adding that there. All right, then we have this. So these are like little, I can't detach that, but these are like little photo tabs. I don't think I need one because, yeah, it doesn't really match our layout, so we're gonna go ahead and delete those, okay? I said this one, to make our lines attached to this, we need to highlight all these pieces, right-click on that and choose Attach. That way it puts those lines on there, and the Cricut will draw these out for us. All right, so now we have our layout. Right? So I'm going to bring this over here. This is what this is going to look like. Okay, we'll have our little journaling lines there. We'll have this here. I'm going to right-click on that and choose Send to Front. Okay, that's going to be really cute. And we'll have pictures of Hardy here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to delete this 12 by 12 piece. We don't need that. I'm going to delete the photo mats. We don't need them as well. Upper right-hand corner, let's click on Make It. All right, so we have 4 mats. So we have this one here. And again, you will see this is a 12-inch piece of cardstock. Then we have our title. This will be using the markers. Then our black layer is just a little doggy right there. Our yellow layer is that piece here as well as that title. And then the fourth layer is the red piece, and then our hearts as well. So you'll need a 12 by 12 for the red, as well as a 12 by 12 for the white. The yellow, you can probably use 8.5 by 11. All right, I'm gonna get in and connect my maker, cut everything out, go to the table, and we'll put the layout together. All right, we are back. Everything is cut out. I did change my colors up a little bit. So I have this light blue color for my 12 by 12, yellow layer for the back, and then this dark purple color for the front. That's going to go like that. Then we have the same dark purple and a light purple for our hearts that are going to go like that. And I did my journaling already, and that's going to go here. Okay, so let's first work on the title. So I have my, right here, my shadow piece. I'm going to go ahead and grab my letters and my glue. I'm using art glitter glue. I have a piece of paper over here just to kind of dab my glue up a little bit. Yeah, so this day I went to the Dollar Tree, and whenever I go to the Dollar Tree, I always get the girls a toy. And I got them 2. So they each had 2 toys with a squeaker in them. And it was the same day I was in this room doing the spackling, so I thought they're fine. You know, they have their toys to play with. Within a matter of a few minutes, I hear this growling, like this ferocious growl, and they were fighting. And Dinah really got Hardy pretty good on her leg. And I was so mad. And then Harley, you know, she's very sensitive. You know, so once I looked at her cut, I called my husband, let him know. Took a few pictures, so, you know, so my husband can see the cut. And Harley was like, yeah, I'm not going to play with Dinah anymore. You know, and Dinah was like, whatever. You know, like Dinah just forgot about it. Like nothing ever happened. I wanted to play with Hardy, and Hardy's like, no, I don't think so. And it took him a few. I'm actually going to put my Y on next, because I'm not sure exactly where my A goes. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside right there. All right. But it took him a few days for Hardy to come around, and then they were playing again. And I did give him the toy again, and you know, because obviously I took the toys from them. And okay, forgot how to spell Harley. A few days later, I did give it to him, but I made sure my husband was home when I gave it to him, just in case they were to fight again. And Hardy, Dinah will play with the toy, you know, like a typical puppy, she'll play. Harley, for some reason, wants to attack the toy and take the squeaker out of it. And Dinah rather play with it. You know, like Dinah will take the squeaker out, but she'll play with the squeaker for days, till her Hardy takes it out, and once she wants to take the piece off of it, so it no longer squeaks. All right, there we go. All right, now I can put my A on there, and I'm going to pop the title up a little bit too, I think. I might have went a little bit too close there. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. That art glitter glue dries so quick. You know, I'm going to leave it there. I'm fine with that. All right, while I'm here, I'm going to pop it up. Alrighty, so we have that done. All right, now we're going to glue this down. If you want, and I might come back in here and add some rhinestones to that. I'm going to put this down. You can add rhinestones, gems, brads, just something. I figured there's holes there, so I need to put something there. All right, let's do this one. You know, the one thing that's really nice about that cartridge, the family album, you know, it gives you these unique shapes. You know, usually with our scrapbook albums, it's just, you know, your typical squares, you know. So I do like that gives you shapes. All right, so as I said, I did my journaling. I'm going to go and add a little doggy image on there. and tap it off a little bit. And I cut it out of brown versus black because it already is brown. I'm just going to go here. Okay, I'm going to put this up there first. Bring that toward me just so I can make sure it goes in there straight. Yeah, I kind of like that. Right, let's go ahead and put our journaling down. Now I did not date it. I'll probably come back in and date this. You know, just like a February 2023 kind of thing. And what do you think, right? All right, now we have our photos. Look at her. All right, this was her cut. It was a pretty good sized gash. This is me after I bandaged her up with a little paw, and that's her sitting on the recliner, kind of mad at me. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the middle one first. And it goes like this. And I chose that because I chose purple because there was purple in this photo here. I'm just kind of eyeballing it with the center of that piece there. She wasn't a fan of the bandage on her, but it was bleeding, so I had to put some gauze on it. Then it's like that self-stick stuff, that kind of bandage, so she couldn't get it off. All right, and then this is gonna go right here. So this layout actually worked out really well. All right, and again, just kind of make sure it's straight. All right, then we have our border piece. Just want to double check, make sure it's going the right way, which it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. Again, I'm just going to put a little bit of, just a few dollops of glue here and there, just to help me hold them down, because they'll be in a pocket page anyway. All right, let's take these. Make sure this is right, which it is. Okay, and I'm going to pop this up as well. And that quickly, our layout is done. What do y'all think? I like it. Very simple, tells the story. All right, we'll do one more over here, like that. So you can see how we took that layout idea and made it our own. You know, we changed out the title, created a shadow for the title, did our own border by welding them together, and also do an offset for that as well, so we had another shadow layer there. Took that other piece that they had here. You can, of course, do a photo there. We used that for journaling. We also used the Cricut to draw our lines for us, which was nice. All right, we're going to put this here. And that is going to be done. Oh, I'm going to hide her little bandage. You know what? Ah! Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hide her bandage. I didn't even think about that. All right, I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go lower than that. I'm actually going to rotate it so maybe this will be better. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, see? I'm going to go a little bit lower than my page. Otherwise, I want to cover her little bandage up, and I want to make sure I keep it in there. So you can see on this back side, I'll just go ahead and I'll actually use my trimmer to cut that off. But what do you think? And again, I'll probably go back in here and add some gems or something to this just to kind of make it pop a little bit more. But I think it's super cute. Super cute little layout. All right, my friends, there you have it. Our Cricut project today, making a layout, customizing the layout to whatever photos you need. Any questions, my friends, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.